Well, hello, Realtor Nation. We are back with another Board of Directors interview. We have Amy Eaton with us today and President Jill Monahan. So thank you both for joining us. Jill, take it away.
Hey, everybody. So we have Amy Eaton with us today, and we want to know more about Amy. So that is exactly what this is about in this whole segment of getting to know your board of directors and nominees. And this is going to live on our socials for a long time. So you could be watching this in December, but right now it is a beautiful day on September 13th. And Amy, welcome. Amy is an agent with Keller Williams Legacy Group. And she mostly does residential. Amy's fun. She loves music, entertainment, but she loves her alone time too. I know that about her. And what year were you first voted on to board of directors?
I was trying to figure that out. And if I had more time this morning, I would have looked at past presidents to figure it out because I can't even remember.
You've helped us out a number of times. I think you're currently doing a 3-year term, if I'm not mistaken. But
right, in my second year now.
Yeah, you've helped jump in and do a couple of partials as well when we had people that either went into leadership, their term expired or whatever. They had to move companies. So Amy's been awesome. She's always been available and jumped in to help out on the board of directors. So thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.
Yes. And I've been lucky enough to serve with Amy previously. But again, I would have to go back and look at the list.
Right.
Too.
I'm glad it's your memory too.
I think it was like Lisa Nolan, Kevin Heinbuch, maybe Cherokee or Russ.
Cherokee was there, yeah. Russ was there.
Yeah. So it was whatever era that was.
Right, exactly. Long time ago, Jill. Long time ago.
Well, your current term is up in 23, so you've got a few more years with us in this term. So. Yes, we're happy to have you for 2 more years.
Thank you.
You bet.
So what year did you get your license?
I got my license in 99.
Yeah, right about this. We were like probably within 6 months of each other or something like that.
Yeah, I was my dad's licensed assistant for a few years. And then in 2002, I jumped in both feet.
Exactly. So a little bit more about Amy that brings up, so her dad is a licensed agent. Her mom was too.
Yeah.
So Amy got to work with both of her parents, which is really cool. And that, I don't know how many members we currently have that can say that.
Yeah, with both parents, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You're second gen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It might end with me though.
Oh, I love that. All right.
Amy, what did you do prior to selling real estate?
I was a new hire trainer at APAC Customer Services.
Oh,
yeah.
The
So
tower.
I was doing training for at the time it was MCI customer service representatives. Inbound customer service. Yeah.
That takes a special individual to do that job.
Yeah, I was that special.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
And that probably segued a little bit into your real estate business though, too. Like
absolutely
a lot of the same skills.
Sure.
That's why you're such a great agent.
Customer service and Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what path did you take to become a board of director? Like the committees you were involved in. Can you tell us more about that and what your thoughts are on committee involvement?
So I was trying to think of this too. Back in the Tommy Bader days, do you remember Tommy that worked for Habitat? She was the
Yes.
Habitat. Yeah. So
Wow.
So Tommy and my mom, Judy, and I were good friends. And so we actually, I think, and I could be completely wrong, and I apologize if I am, but I think my mom and I actually started the Habitat Committee eons ago, and then it fizzled, and then it gained speed again. So that was a pretty fun experience too, to be able to see a need and to help fill that need and bring it the attention that it deserved. And today, it's amazing what it's done. I love working with the Habitat Committee. We do such good work for Habitat, and it's so much fun. and everyone has the same goal in mind, and there's no, how things can get sometimes on certain committees. There's none of that, there's no trying to one up each other, or or whatever. It's all good. It's all good intentions, and it's so much fun.
I agree. I've not been on the Habitat Committee, but everything you guys do and all that I hear about, everybody loves it. And actually, like, I think that's one thing too, like with all the committees at our association, we're looking out for the best interests of the agents and the community, the public. And I think all of our committees do that with Habitat, with RPAC, with the scholarship. So, and just to touch on this again as a reminder to anybody watching, if you're a Realtor member, you do need to have some Cedar Rapids Area Association of Realtors committee involvement to qualify, to be eligible. I shouldn't say not qualify, but to be eligible to be a board of director and help make decisions for your fellow agents. So,
and that requirement just changed, didn't it?
We did. Yeah, we just changed it. In the past, it was you just had to be involved. You had to be on 2 committees in 7 years. It didn't say anything else about what you did on those committees. And so now it's you have to be in the business for 3 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you have to participate in a committee. And that's one of my roles, is to go to all these committees meetings and to see who's really doing the work. Because I want that person, selfishly, I want that person on my board of directors. I want that passionate realtor on my board. And so that's why Jill's here. That's why you're here. So awesome.
And we don't necessarily say that you have to be on a certain number of committees. We just want to see your colleagues want to know that if you're eligible, that you are participating and engaging. So remember that. Just jump on a committee. You've heard the passion Amy has for Habitat, and the other people that we've interviewed all have passionate committees. They're passionate about committees they've been on too. So are you involved in anything in the community currently or in the past besides Habitat?
Not really besides Habitat. I just recently joined PWN, Professional Women's Network. I've been going for years, but I always had to click the non-member, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I finally signed up as a member. So I'll be more involved with that now.
Awesome. And we love it when our members get their fingers out in different events too, because that's pretty awesome for us. Yeah. So what's your favorite CRAAR event? Any of them?
Oh gosh, I feel like the Olympics.
Did you participate?
Yeah, the Realtor Olympics. It's always such a good time. Everyone's just letting their hair down, and it's in the middle of summer, which is always, great. It's usually really hot, but we suffer.
And that Realtor Olympics was in August, 2021, the most recent one. And just so in case anybody's watching and they do not know what Realtor Olympics benefits, do you want to share with them what it benefits?
So that is the scholarship committee, which I actually just joined last year for the first time. So yeah, I'm getting more involved in that one as well. It's a fun thing. But then also I got to give a shout out to the Habitat Gala that's coming up, right? So that's always a great time. And we raise so much money for Habitat during that event. So this year it's being put on at the Southside Olympic. It's just to give you a little information about what it is. We invite local designers, to submit a design that's made out of at least something from the Restore, the Habitat Restore, which, if you're not familiar, is kind of like a, what do you call it? Like a secondhand shop, I guess, for home goods, building materials, that sort of thing. So they can submit a design. And our theme this year is Peace Out 2020. So that could really bring in some fun designs, anywhere from, the hippie take from it. And then obviously the 2020, there's so many things we could go anywhere with that. But, and then also we invite other CRAAR members, affiliates, to also submit a design to compete kind of against other companies and affiliates, and even some companies will submit several designs to compete within their own company. So we have a fashion show with all of the entries, It's a great time. It's kind of more of a, I don't know if you want to call it upscale. It's kind of like a fun night to get dressed up and.
It is. And it's open to the public. So if
It
you're a
is.
member and you want to go, you can take friends with you.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Please do. Yeah.
And you
Or
can
if you know any designers that would want to submit an entry, that'd be great. We need designers submissions.
Yeah. Thanks for the plug on that, because
Yeah.
Scholarship does an amazing job. They gave how many 80 like scholarships in 2021? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy cool.
Right.
Right.
That's who we are. We want to help our future by
Yeah.
helping those students.
But I want to say at the gala, obviously we didn't have one last year, but the year before, I want to say we raised something like 17,000 or something like that for
Yeah.
Habitat. Like it's crazy the amount of help that we can
And
do.
to see the families benefit, so we have I was talking about the scholarship.
No,
So
you're fine.
the scholarship is the Realtor Olympics.
Right.
And they do some other events too, but we gave like 80 of those babies away. And then
Yeah.
usually we do enough money to help build a house at the recycle, right? Like
Close. I want to say at least half of the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, between the funds that are raised with all their fundraising throughout the year and the donation from the board of directors, Amy's dead on. It's about a half a house. So
Yeah.
And this year the gala is on October 19th. So if you're watching this before that, sign up. We'd love to see you there.
Absolutely. It's guaranteed to be a good time.
You bet.
Last question. What advice do you have or experience to within the real estate industry to share with the members?
I guess my advice would be look at the big picture. Try not to get pigeonholed into each specific deal. It's focus on the win-win. We're all in this together. We're all, again, aiming for the same goal. And, we can, it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be a win-lose situation. It can be a win-win situation every time. And it's all about negotiations and making everybody feel good about the outcome.
Wonderful.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's great. Well, I think that's it for this interview. Jill, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Amy, thank you as well. And hope you all have a great day.
Thank you.